I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I...
It's the... Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Brooklyn. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay alert.
Touchdown, Panthers! A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Throwing on first down. Randolph got him in. It's Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They'll run on first down. Keys. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Barons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive of 4 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught here by Dosich. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 73 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. From the gun on 3rd down. Randolph. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, Keys. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either...
2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Randolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Randolph. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Barons have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react.
Touchdown, Panthers! Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there. 61 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On 1st down, Keys. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Randolph. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Randolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Randolph. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Barons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Trucks over it. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. One more go for this offense in the first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Randolph going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Randolph. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Barons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That that's how they're approaching it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Randolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Operating from the gun. Randolph. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back to throw. Randolph. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, Keys. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down, Randolph. And he fires one, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 4th down, Randolph. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Barons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket?
That's caught at the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Randolph. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Keys, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Barons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 39, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. first down. It's Bennett, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Randolph. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Randolph. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. Randolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Keys. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down. Randolph. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far. And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Operating from the gun, Randolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now this one taken in by Olave. And some room to roam now. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Herbert. Olave hauls it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 76 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there. And even 50 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Randolph. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.